right, Annie, if you could roll call
Mayor Pollan.
here.
Vice Mayor Satula is unable to attend because he's out of the country. Councilman Smith.
Here.
Town Manager Hicks.
Here.
All right. Moving on to the first agenda item, approval of minutes, April 4th town meeting minutes, April 14th budget hearing minutes, and April 20th work session minutes.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to motion that we approve the minutes as presented.
Second? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. Minutes are approved. All right, moving on. Reports of officers, boards, and committees. And we'll go over to permits report.
Building use and occupancy sign permits issued during the month of April 2016. Building permits, April 8th, Tornell Proctor, 5 Pueblo Circle for a fence. April 12th, Wallace Johnson, 4 6th Street, car/RV port. April 15th, North American Deck for Barbara Henry, 7 Oakside Lane for a deck. Use and occupancy permits, April 4th, Susan Baker, 104 Jennifer Drive, solar panels. April 4th, Robert Carroll, 4 Rivers Edge Terrace, finished basement for media room. April 27th, Barbara Henry, 7 Oakside Lane for a deck. There were no temporary use and occupancy permits, no demolition permits, no grading permits, no sign permits, and no temporary sign permits.
All right. Thank you. Moving on to Ginger with the finance report.
April 2016 finance report. Beginning cash balance, $639,961.44.
Sorry.
Total revenues, $126,150.72. Total expenditures, $252,087.53, with an ending cash balance of $514,024.63. Total investments, $996,602.69. Any questions?
All right, moving on to town manager, code enforcement, and planning commission report.
Town Manager's Report, April 2016. Please have your trash curbside by 7:30 a.m. on the day of your scheduled pickup. I say this every meeting, but new members are still needed for the Board of Zoning Appeals, Planning Commission, Ethics Commission, Parks and Recreation, and the Environmental Sustainability Committee. Please contact the Town Hall if you'd like a new 95-gallon total for recycling delivered to your home or place of business. Broadband, the project looks to be moving forward, still working the numbers with the state of Maryland. The TAP grant, plans are located in the back room on the table. I will be around after the meeting to answer any questions as it relates to the project. Budget, public hearing was held on Thursday, April the 14th. Ordinance is up for adoption tonight. Sustainable communities, the town is applying for this designation. The application is complete. I said that we should hear back, in late May or early June. We have heard back from the state, and we're scheduling a phone conference to discuss a few items that we have later this week. There's just a few items more. I don't see a hang-up or a hold-up in regards to that, but we just have a few items, and it has to deal with some open space. Demolition. Once again, I say this every month. The remaining debris will be removed this month, per the MAC. A ULI study. The town, along with Charles County, is working on a ULI study for the town of Indian Head as it relates to economic development. The TAP application process is complete. Meeting is scheduled for next week. Phillips property. You see that there's a new sign located in front of the building, a contact information. We haven't had contact or current contact listed for the property for years. We had a Bob Johnson sign that was up, but Bob hasn't worked for Leland for, I believe, the last 2 to 3 years. So now we have a current sign up. Atlantic Kayak will be moving into the old Up the Creek location along Mattingly Avenue this month, pending us agreeing to a lease. Paving repairs to take place all over town in the next few months. FEMA. The town has applied for reimbursement as it relates to the January severe winter snowstorm. And last but not least, we have the boardwalk. The town is still awaiting word from the state as it relates to changing the grant from a 50-50 grant or 50-50 match to an 80-20 match. We should know something by the end of this month. Code enforcement report, April 2016. The town issued 80 notices of violations during the month of April. 8 property maintenance, 7 trash and debris, 6 vehicle violations, 3 roof and drainage, 1 premise identification violation, 1 accessory structure, 1 disposal of garbage, and 53 grass and weed violations. The town also performed 20 rental inspections during the month. Planning Commission report. The Planning Commission approved a re-subdivision plat for parcel 274, Stewart Court.
All right, thank you very much. Moving on to Bureau of Fire Prevention report. Wayne?
Busy 2 months in Indian Head, but let's start off with the April report. The fire side responded to 33 fires, brush, structures, assist the public. EMS was pretty busy. They almost went out 45 times in the month of April and on various calls. March 28th, I don't know if the chief was here to get a briefing on that. We did have a little fire up the street here at the antique place. It's still under investigation. I can't give you any much more than that. We did have one firefighter that was injured, and he's still off. So, training is ongoing. Every Thursday night at 7:30 is our training sessions. Besides training there, a lot of members are going over to Maryland Fire and Rescue Institute in La Plata and taking specialized courses over there too. And last but not least, we're recruiting. We're looking for anybody in the town wishing to come up and help. Fire, EMS, Ladies Auxiliary, administrative. Training is free. So all we need is your free time, and we're all set. And yeah, drop in. The firehouse isn't occupied all the time. We've come in the doorbell steady ringing because nobody was there to answer it. But they drop in Thursday night. Any Thursday night at 7:30, there's somebody there because that's when we have our drills. So, thank you.
Moving on to Charles County Recreation, Mr. Suleiman.
I'm here because we have a big month this month. It's National Water Safety Month. We're getting ready to go in front of the commissioners and have them declare it National Charles County's Water Safety Month as well. We did this last year, and at the poster we had them sign. So this is our National Water Safety Month pledge. I have much smaller versions out here too. I'll let everybody sign them if you'd like. But on this one, we have all the commissioners' signatures from last year, and hopefully we'll do it again this year. Basically, in our Water Safety Month pledge, you're pledging to be safer on the water. You're never going to swim alone. Always obey pool rules. Stay away from drains and suction fittings, and always enter the pool feet first. If you decide that those are things you can live with, and you want to put your name right across this thing, then we're going to post it up at the pool, and then you're going to get a free admission for some time this summer. You can come to any of the 6 pools in the county. So tell everybody, tell the grandbabies, tell your family, everybody, as many as you can. Last year we had 798 people sign these things, so that still brought us in 3rd place among the 3 indoor pools in the county. So I'm hoping to make a little bit of progress and get ahead at least one of them. If we win, if we get the most, we get a pizza party. So my staff is really pushing hard. So that's one of the incentive things we're doing, the pledge. So in addition to the pledge, you can take the pledge, you get in for free one day this summer. We have like a dozen events going on between all 3 pools. We have a swim lesson marathon. If you've never taken swim lessons before, you're kind of curious about swim lessons, sign up for the swim lesson marathon, and we'll get you in. It's a half an hour. We have instructors that are going to be there to present based on age level, skill level. Find out if you belong in a specific class. We'll give you some instruction, and hopefully you sign up for something else. But at the very least, then you gain a little bit of knowledge. We have Do Your Part, Be Water Smart. That's actually coming up this. What day is the 6th? Friday? Thursday? I don't know. The 6th, whichever day the 6th is. I think it's Friday. All right, yeah. So there you go. So on the 6th, we have Do Your Part, Be Water Smart. It's a Red Cross program. Basically, you come in and you're going to learn, some little things you can do to be safer on the water. Indian Head is a peninsula. We have water all around us, so I highly encourage that one. We have a CPR party where we bring in Ginger Barnes is her name from EMS at the County Emergency Services. She teaches a hands-only CPR class for us. We bring anybody out who wants to learn it, and if we have only one person show up, she still feels like that's a great turnout because now one person can potentially save a life down the road. So I'd love to have more than one person. I think now we have maybe half a dozen signed up. It's a free program. Sometimes with free programs, you'll get people register and they don't show up. So turn it the other way around. Don't necessarily register, just show up, and, we'll have a big, turnout, and it'll be awesome. Or register and show up. That'd be even better. Another one that we do just at Lackey, they don't do them at any other pools, we have our swimming merit badge program. We have a lot of Boy Scouts in the area, a lot of Boy Scouts going to summer camp that need to be signed off to be able to get in the water at summer camp. What our swimming merit badge program is it gives you an opportunity to come in, check off all the requirements you have to earn your merit badge. We have a merit badge counselor there. Our counselor will sign off on your blue card so that you're able to submit that to your club membership council, whoever it is, and then they'll, in return, give you the little badge. And then you sew it on your thing, and you're good to go. You win. So that's all the big things we have going on in Water Safety Month. The big push, though, is just, awareness. We have water all around us, and we really want to make sure that nobody ends up in trouble down the road. So yeah, come get a free admission pass. In addition to that, we have some camps coming up. We have our swim and splash camp at Lackey. That'll be in August. But if you're looking for something to, send the kids to do for a week, that's a good option. There's camps at Henson and Bryan's Road through Community Services. Sign up for one of those. That's all I got. I really wanted to show you guys the pledge, though. If anybody's interested, I have like 20 of them here, so you're welcome to sign one today, and I'll go post it up at Lackey and show it off. So, any questions? All right.
Moving on to community policing report with Officer Elliott.
Good evening, everybody. Let's see. We had, last month, we served a warrant in the Riverwatch area. It was successful, ongoing investigation on that. Other than that, of course, everybody knows what I'm going to say, because I say this every single time, and this is especially poignant because there's been a crew going around. They hit Nanjemoy, they hit Cobb Island, they hit the area, Swan Point, everything like that. They've been targeting vehicles. They've been targeting vehicles that aren't locked. They've been going into said vehicles and taking anything of value out of the vehicles. It's only a matter of time until they decide that a target-rich environment where everybody is very compliant and everybody is feels very safe in their community, where they don't want to lock their doors, which is our community. And when it gets hit, they usually go through in an evening or two and hit multiple vehicles. They go through checking every vehicle that's unlocked, and if your vehicle happens to be one of those vehicles, they're going to enter the vehicle. They're going to search everything they can search in that vehicle and take anything of value out of that vehicle, including personal information for identity theft, money, electronic devices. So, once again, I urge everyone to lock your doors. Lock your doors to your vehicles. It's a very simple thing. They're not breaking windows. They're not cutting roofs open. They're not doing anything except checking to see if the door is unlocked, and if it's unlocked, they gain entry and steal everything out of it. So, lock your doors. Is there any questions? All right, thank you. Have a good evening.
Moving on to briefings, we have none. And moving on to presentations, recognitions, resolutions, ordinances, petitions, presentations, recognitions, none, resolutions, none. However, we do have our ordinance, our budget ordinance.
Ordinance number 04-01-16, introduced by Mayor and Council. Date introduced April 14th, 2016. The public hearing was April 14th, 2016. Date adopted May 2nd, 2016. Date effective July 1st, 2016. An ordinance adopting the town financial plan and budget and setting the tax rate, schedule of fees for various permits, the major facilities fees, water, sewer, and trash removal and disposal rate for the fiscal year 2017. Be it ordained by the Council of the Town of Indian Head, Maryland, that the financial plan and budget for the Town of Indian Head for fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2016, and ending June 30th, 2017, shall be indicated in the document attached hereto entitled Financial Plan and Budget for fiscal year 2017. The taxes remain the same at 30 cents per $100 of full market value, and all other fees and for services remain the same.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to move that we approve the ordinance as read.
Second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. The budget is passed. All right. Moving on to petitions. We have none. Unfinished business, we have none. New business, Ryan talked about the Village Green Parks and Restrooms, and if you want to take a look, the plans are on the back table. Miscellaneous announcement of upcoming events. All right. Parks and Rec, Ride, Run, Walk, and Roll Challenge is May 1st through the September 10th. That's a mouthful. The Village Green Flea Market is Saturdays, May 7th through October 29th at the Village Green Park. No market on 5/14 or 5/28. PRC Show Up and Shape Up Indian Head are Saturdays, May 7th through August 27th, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the Village Green Park near Senior Center. Community Activities Committee meeting is Tuesday, May 10th, 7 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. Indian Head Business Association meeting is Wednesday, May 11th from 8:30 a.m. at 8:30 a.m. at Dale Smokehouse. Parks and Rec Committee meeting, Wednesday, May 11th, 6:30 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. Environmental Sustainability Committee, Wednesday, May 11th, 7:30 p.m., Village Green Pavilion. 4th Annual Taste of Indian Head and Parade, Saturday, May 14th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Village Green Park and Pavilion. Bike to Work and Older Americans Wellness Day, Friday, May 20th, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. Town Council Work Session, Wednesday, May 25th, 3:30 p.m. at Town Hall. Planning Commission meeting, Wednesday, May 25th at 7 p.m., Village Green Pavilion. Parks and Rec Family Fun Night, Wednesday, May 25th, 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. Town Hall Community Affairs and Public Works will be closed Monday, May 30th, no trash pickup. Memorial Day Ceremony and Lunch, Tuesday, May 31st, 11 a.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. And the next town meeting will be Monday, June 6th, 7:30 p.m. at the Village Green Pavilion. All right, moving on to citizens' comments. If anyone has a comment, please go to the podium and state your name and tell us.
Sheila Zata with Advanced Vision Systems. We're a local business here in Indian Head. My dad was a lifelong resident of Indian Head until he got Alzheimer's and got sick and had to move in with my sister out of the area. But every year, our business puts a team together for the Alzheimer's Walk. It's called Team Handsome Dad. And for the last couple of years, we've been doing a golf tournament. So I've got flyers back there if you guys want to put a team together, if you want to come out and walk. But the golf tournament is going to be down at Swan Point on June the 10th. So any interest would be, any questions or anything would be happily answered, and just pick up a flyer out there.
Meeting adjourned.